Hi everyone, welcome back to FSX. It's been a while, but we're back, and today we are piloting a Embraer ERJ-135, which is the little cousin to the 145 which we have been flying. So technically not really a new aircraft. Well, it is a new aircraft, but technically it's a baby version of what we have been flying. We're flying with Lux Air today, mainly because I just fancied a change of paint scheme. So we're going for Luxembourg Airways. Beautiful little aircraft, this. And where are we going? We are actually at... This is Luton International. And we are flying from London Luton to Stavanger in Norway. Is it Norway? Yeah, I think it's Norway. Should have checked. I think it's pretty sure it's Norway. Anyway, so that's where we're going. We are going to Stavanger. So let us fire up and see what we're doing.
Cold and dark checklist.
This will be
APU.
a test. APU, right. Let's turn the external ground one on. Switch the batteries on. Oh, we have lights.
Power unit, okay.
Cool, and let's fire up the APU. Now this may be a test of my memory. Fingers crossed. Let's switch that caution off because that's quite annoying. So bear with me if I get some of this wrong because it's been a few weeks since
emergency
I've flown.
lights.
And emergency lights there.
Armed avionics master. 2 on. FMS.
FMS, okay. Stand by, this could be a challenge. So, initialize position. Load plan. Load FS plan. Yes, that worked, great. So we've got 1 of 5. 1 of 8, I beg your pardon, I didn't see all that. That looks fine. Yeah, okay, so initialize. Grand, so we can skip through it. Now we got 25 passengers on today, and they have £500 worth of luggage and 26,000 fuel.
Initialized. Speeds.
Shut up. Speeds are over here. I'm amazed so far.
Checked trims.
Trim is here, which I've got a button on my key, on my joystick somewhere. Yeah, this is the one. So if we go to 6, maybe.
Set takeoff data.
Takeoff data is this. So what we need to do is find out what the temperature is. If I can remember what, there it is. So the ATIS. Just need to see what the weather, the temperature is, beg your pardon. So Luton, Zulu, greater than 20 miles. Sky conditions, few clouds, which is nice, 3,500. Temperature 13 degrees. Grand. So we've got it at 15. So, store. Then store again. Then we want to go down to, just double check that. Well, that's now 13. Fantastic. Enter and enter.
Entered. End of checklist.
Awesome. First checklist has been done. What's the next ones? Engine to start. Right, before we do that, let's get permission to request clearance. Solar.
Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 11,000. Departure frequency is 128.75. Squawk 0615.
Okay. Put the parking brake on. Let's get prepare for pushback and departure, please. Alright, request taxi. Right, so what we can do is set the altitude to 11,000, which is the altitude we're going to have. They acknowledge taxi clearance. This is why you need a first officer, because there's a lot to do in this initial phase. 9,000, 10,000, 11,000. We'll turn on the progressive taxi just so I don't get lost, because, you know, noob captain that I am. Are we having a pushback, fellas? Oh, there's the guy over there. Do you see him? Can we go in Sebastian's seat? There he is. With his EasyJet low. Oh, no, hang on. That's the baggage train. Do we have a pushback, guys? Pushback, guys? Hello? Can I ask for that again? Have a good trip. Hello, guys? Seriously? Guys? Where? Are they just... Okay, let's give them a minute to see if they wanna come and play the game. If not, in the meantime, let's
Ready to start checklist.
Fasten belts, no smoking.
fasten belts, no smoking.
On red beacon. On fuel pump power.
Fuel pump power.
2 on. Pneumatic panel checked. Emergency parking brake on. Steering in up. Doors closed. End of checklist.
Awesome. Okay, so we need those on auto for when we do the startup. Windshield's fine, don't worry about that. It doesn't look like we're going to get pushback. For some reason, pushback doesn't seem to be available here. So what we'll do, we'll use the bog standard one. Please set parking brakes immediately. Okay, apparently they are here to do something, but I just can't see them. Tell you what, let's, because they're obviously doing someone else first, let's say, have a good day. GSX, please put the brake now. Never mind. We'll get the bog standard pushback. There we go. So this is like the default one in FSX. Because for whatever reason, GSX doesn't want to play at this airport, it would seem. That's fine. But that being said, we can probably get the engine started then.
Engine start checklist. Engine 1.
Engine 1. Give that a boost and we'll watch here to see if that does fire up. Shut up. It doesn't seem to be firing up. What haven't I done? Ah, APU bleeds maybe? As I said, it's been a while. I may make mistakes. There we go, that's better. The APU bleed wasn't on. Right, let's yeah, that'll do, pig. That'll do before we go crashing into that back of the Airbus, EasyJet Airbus there. That's cool. Right, we're now in the very much in the taxiway, which is cool. So we'll take a left turn when the engines fire up. Well, that's engine 1 is firing. Let's. I've got the actual EZdok camera slightly different
On.
to
Engine 2.
to how I have in the other aircraft, so this could be interesting. I may make a few mistakes that way, but we'll get by. So we need... that needs to be on FMS. That needs to be on... oh, can't read it from here. Flight Director 1, we're going to go to Takeoff. Sweet. Engine 2 should be firing up any second. There she goes. Sweet. She's closed up. Awesome. We can switch that off.
On. End of checklist.
Take the bleeds off. Right. Next is in-flight safety. Oh
Well,
God, go on then.
Before we depart, please remove the safety card from the seat pocket in front of you and follow along as we demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. We appreciate your complete attention to this important safety information. If you're seated in an exit row, you may be
We
required
should
to
really
complete the
actually
crew
do the
in
taxi
an
one,
emergency.
shouldn't we?
If you are unable to perform the functions described on the safety card, then please advise the flight attendant for reseating at the end of this video. To fasten your seatbelt,
Gust lock is
pull
on,
tight
so we
against your
can
lap.
start
Insert
creeping
the
anyway.
metal fitting into the buckle. Tighten the belt by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift up the buckle flap. When the seatbelt sign is illuminated, immediately be seated and buckle up. To ensure your safety, your seatbelt should be fastened at all times when you are seated.
So this is the UK2000 Luton Airport, which is obviously the more detailed one. I was going to fly out of London City Airport like we flew into last time, but because of the way it is, it lets you spawn on the active runway, which I thought was a bit silly. So that's why I've moved slightly down the road to Luton, or slightly up the road to Luton, should I say.
In an evacuation, exit path lights will illuminate to guide you to an exit. Your seat bottom cushion can be used for flotation in a water landing. To use, pull the cushion from the seat, put your arms through the straps, and hug the cushion to your chest, as shown on the safety card. If needed, oxygen masks will drop from above your seat. To start the flow of oxygen,
That needs to be on
firmly
standby.
pull the mask towards you to extend the plastic tube.
Wait for this woman to
Place
stop
the mask
yapping,
over your
and then we
nose
can
now. Put the elastic band over your head and tighten the straps.
do some stuff. Right, this is
Although the bag
full
does not
throttle
inflate,
back. She's
oxygen
still
will flow to the
accelerating
mask.
quite a bit. I have to
Secure
down the
your
brake.
mask before helping others, and continue using until directed by a crew member. This is a non-smoking airline. Law prohibits
Oh,
tampering
no,
with,
I thought she'd
disabling,
shut up then.
or
She
destroying
hasn't.
laboratory storage
Let's
materials.
put one
Law
layer of
also
flapping.
requires customers to comply with all lighted signs, flag cards, and crew member instructions. Please ensure your carry-on items and tray tables are stowed. Your seat back
Now,
is in
next
full
time, obviously we're
upright
flying to
position.
Stavanger. Hopefully we'll get there
Headrest stowed,
safely. And
and
should
your
we do
seatbelt
so,
is securely
we will then
fastened.
be flying
Be sure that
further
laptops,
north over
computers, cell
Norway
phones,
to
all
a more
personal
remote,
electronics
smaller
are turned
runway,
off and properly
for
stowed.
which we will need a
If an
smaller
emergency
aircraft. So
evacuation becomes
there is one I
necessary,
have, a little
all
twin
carry-on
prop
items
aircraft I
behind.
have lined up for
If
that
you
one,
have any questions
which should be
regarding
quite fun.
safety, please ask a flight attendant. On behalf of
Oh,
your flight
she's
crew,
almost shut up.
Thank you for your attention.
It's
It is
very
our
important,
pleasure
and you
to
should
have you
always
aboard,
listen to
and we hope
the
you enjoy
safety
your flight.
briefing and follow it. But God, she goes on, doesn't she?
Before takeoff checklist. Exterior lights. Taxi checklist. Hydraulic electrical pump. Auto. ECAS. Blank ice protection. Auto. Flaps. 9. Thrust rating. Takeoff 1. End of checklist.
Sweet. Before takeoff.
Takeoff checklist. Exterior lights.
Okay, so we want landing lights on.
On. Transponder.
God, hang on. Watch the roads. So what we'll do, we've still got some ways to go. So I'm just going to break down a little bit. Not break down. That's probably a bad thing for pilots to break down, but just slow down a wee bit. Go around these this little chicane that they've built for us. Line up on the runway, and then we'll finish that briefing. So the transponder's down there, but I've got to be staring at it to actually fiddle with it. This is where, you know, that little thing on the side there under the map, that is, you can see it moving, that is the steering thing. So that's how they steer. I know, that little weird handle over there. I don't think the co-pilot has one. No, he doesn't. It's just the captain who does that. It's all quiet. If you're wondering, it's 4:30 departure. Well, it's 4:30 load up, so it's probably about, God, I don't know, 4:37 now. Oh, we're coming onto the runway, are we? Yeah, okay. Not worried. Is this the active runway? Are we just going to do a U-turn at the end? We're going to have like the impasse like we did with the EasyJet. Oh, is that a storm up there? Look in that cloud ahead. Did you see like a lightning? Oh no, it's just a purple emitter, I think. I hope it's not a storm. It looks quite a nice early dawn morning, doesn't it? It doesn't look like a stormy morning. It does look very distinctively like a 3-point turn. Yes, it does, doesn't it? Yes, it very much indeed is. Said that. Okay, fine. concentrating. Oh, we'll just come onto the runway. We'll stick on the brake and we'll do the transponder, which is the next thing in our checklist. Park and brake on. Right. Transponder is here.
One TARA. Flight controls. Checked. Radar. Standby.
Takeoff configuration.
Takeoff. Brake.
Checked. End of checklist.
Takeoff. Okay.
Fantastic. It's because I had the parking brake in. She freaked out for a second. Okay, so if we go... Luton Tower. Permission to take off.
Tower, Fox Air 6201 at runway 26, ready for takeoff by Airport. Hold on, Fox Air 6201, clear for takeoff, runway 26.
Okay. We're good to go, people.
Takeoff, runway 26, Fox Air 6201.
Sweet. Right. So, should be all good. Let's test the thrust. Tell you what, let's take the gust lock off. Oh god, that was embarrassing.
Speed alive.
Okay,
Thrust checked.
full throttle now.
80 knots. V1.
B1,
Rotate.
rotate.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
0201, contact button, departure on 128.75.
Acknowledge that.
128.75 for Fox Air 6201.
Tune into departure.
Second departure, Fox Air 6201 is at 1,700, climbing 1000. Fox Air 6201, second departure, roger, altimeter 3012. Fox Air 6201, turn left heading 135, proceed on course, climb and maintain 1000.
Acknowledge that.
Left heading 135, general navigation, climb and maintain 1000. Fox Air 6201.
Cool. Right. So we are up and away. There is the early morning Luton. Let's just have a quick scan to make sure we are actually climbing. We're kind of holding steady here at the moment, but speeds are gaining, which is okay. I want to actually increase our... Oh no, not that one, sorry. Whoops. I want to increase...
Fox Air 6201, please expedite your climb to 1000.
Roger. Okay, what I want to do...
High speed.
High speed, I know.
High speed. High speed.
Shut up.
High speed. High speed. High speed. High speed.
Right, we want to go vertical climb,
High speed.
and we want to increase that to... 2,000?
6201, please expedite your climb to 1000.
Yeah, we're expediting indeed. We should be, we're now climbing at 2,000 feet per minute. That should be grand. Right, and there's the sun, look at that, beautiful. Heading into the sun, going east of course, so that will be a bit of a sting in the eyes. I think our cruise altitude is... I'll tell you what we need to do. Our cruise altitude will be... Sticking to climb. Will be 25,000. I keep seeing purple lights. I think there might be a storm. Let's do after dinner. Man, go away. After takeoff.
After takeoff, checklist. Landing gear, up, flaps.
Flaps are coming up.
Thrust rating, climb. Overhead panel checked. Altimeters. Set. End of checklist.
Sweet. Okay, that is groovy. I think this might be a storm actually. Can we? Don't really know how to use the weather radar. I'll have to learn that. Oh, straight into the clouds. Gonna give a little bit more throttle because if you can see, you can't because of the yokes. But we've got 153, which is okay. Coming past 5,000 feet. London below us, or Luton below us. Technically it's a different town, but people always say London Luton, or Luton London. Even, actually they call it London Stansted, don't they? And that's not actually in London, but strange that. I'm sure there's a reason. Not sure what it is, but there we are. This is beautiful this time of morning, isn't it? Do we have a clock there? Is that 4:59? It's actually 3:54 according to that. I don't know. Maybe that's 3 minutes. I don't know. But yeah, we are climbing, going beautifully. What we really need to do is probably go on FMS. And go navigation. Okay, sweet. So basically all we got to do now... Acknowledge. FSX approach. Okay, we're not Speedbird, that's obviously a British Airways one. Although we are turning left. Be interesting to know what is our... Oops, sorry, wrong key. Oh, getting used to this game again. Let's bring this up. So we're heading north. Okay. Which is fine. It's roughly in the right direction. We are climbing nicely. Could ease off the throttle a wee bit. Oh. We got an instruction. Turn left. No, that's not us. Okay, we're coming up to 10,000 now. They want us to turn heading, what was it? 185. Acknowledge handoff. 185 is actually heading south. Why do you want us to go south? That's balmy, but... That's what they want us to do. That's what they want us to do. It's turning it now. 90. Want us to go up to 17,000 as well. Acknowledge. So you definitely need two hands. It was 185, wasn't it? 185. One more, and then you want us to go up to 17,000. Go the right way. I definitely think there's a storm in the brewing. Yeah, getting in there. Get in there, my love. Get in there. Right. Cool. Let's increase our climb to 2,000 feet. Wow, okay. All instructions have been followed. Yeah, there's definitely a storm going on. Right, we're over 10,000, so we can switch off landing lights and taxi lights. I left that on as well. We are, yep, we're climbing, which is grand. We are going 185, fantastic. We're going heading, yes, fantastic. That's grand. Right, if we come in here, if we return out of that, we should be able to go return out of that. So if we zoom out of that, that is the path we're going to go. So we're going to, oh, we're coming south back to our path, I guess. That's fine. Cool. Makes sense. A storm brewing. Aircraft down there. Just been. Whoa. Big thunderstorm. Okie dokie, 6-5. Almost getting there. Six, 5. Okay, cool. Brilliant. And we're climbing up. Oh, we're going to put a bit of throttle on actually. That speed's getting a bit low. Coming back on our navigation path. Cool, right. Oh, what was our altitude actually? 15,000. Okay. Right, resume navigation. So I've stuck it over to the FMS. That should now pick up the line, and we should follow that. There we go, lovely jubbly. Cool. Altitude coming up to 17,000. Awesome. Let's switch the. Now you want me. You want me to go up to 25,000 feet. Okay, fine. Just as I say, you can start the tea and coffee services and the breakfast run. We're going to start climbing again, but that's fine. It shouldn't be too much of a bother. See what? I'll do a slightly. Yeah, we're going on a gentle climb, so they should be unaffected by that, so you can get the tea and coffee going. Fantastic. Fantastico. Right. We're in cruise mode pretty much. I know we've still got a few thousand feet to go. Got a storm coming up as well, but as the coffee run is going, I'm going to hand over to Sebastian, and you know what's coming next. We're going to have a lovely bit of jazz music, or maybe some elevator music, depends what I find. And we'll have the nice cruise phase where you can just sit back, chill, enjoy the tunes, look out the aircraft windows. Oh, big old flash of lightning. Hopefully we won't go down in flames. And it'll be all groovy. So yes, sit back, enjoy. I'll grab a coffee. And if I can go back to the... How was my lovely picture at... That one will do. I'll see you later. And join me back in a little while. Hi guys, welcome back. We have descended to, let me just show you, 10,000 feet. We are currently flying past Stavanger Airport, and we're going to do a 180 approach, which would be south basically. So as you can see, they gave us the runway 18, which is obviously 180, which is south. So I've set the course finder to south, which is grand, which is what we'll need. And also, if you have a look here, I've set the nav to 110.3, which is, according to the airport information and the FSX database, that is the ILS for runway 18. So if that goes horribly wrong, God help us. That being said, we're currently flying on navigation. We're guided in, so we're currently flying 350 as instructed by the Solar Air Traffic Control. So the airport will be over there somewhere. Let's pop over to Sebastian's seat, and nope, can't see it, but at least the weather is lovely. It's a nice sunny day. The time is, oh, that doesn't have a 5:36. Oh, here we go. Oh, we're going back to Bodo. Okay, we've already been past Bodo. They'll probably give us our descent pattern, and then we'll probably go back to Solar for... Oh no, Solar Approach. We're going back to Solar Approach apparently. Neither of them want us. That's quite disillusioning, isn't it? But as you can see, we are literally... The airport's in that cloud somewhere. Well, it's not in the cloud, it's actually on the ground, clearly. But it's over there somewhere. So we're just going to fly past it, then loop around and come back as we go through a cloud. They want us to give us back to Bodo. Bodo bagging centre, acknowledge. Come on, Bodo. You're going to give us back to Solar? Yeah. Oh no, they actually go to Bodo this time. We're with you. Just watching the speeds, they are dropping slightly, so I'm just giving a little bit more gas. Yeah, we're coming into Norway. It'll be quite exciting. Hopefully this ILS, look, it's actually gone green because it was a red cross earlier, so that's good news. So it is kind of recognising something, which gives me a little bit more confidence. I'm not sure if Stavanger is a fairly busy airport. I think it's quite a major town, so it probably is quite a thing. Now we're at 10,000. Have we switched that on? Let's just double check. We'll switch those on. Landing lights on as we're at 10,000. Just to be sure. Here we go. Acknowledge. Problem is, with track IR, I've got to keep my head so still, otherwise it'll just wobble off the... not my head won't wobble off, but the actual the indicator will wobble off the control. Okie dokie, thanks for the handoff. Well, we're descending to 4,000. We're going to go down at just 1,800 feet per minute, which is grand. Contact Solar Approach. Cool. Right, so we'll just descend, then hopefully they'll give us a vector so we can turn around and come back to the airport, and then we can stick on the approach ILS, and hopefully that should guide us in. Hopefully. If not, I'll switch the autopilot off and we'll just land it by eye. You know, it's skill of many a pilot. Still got to do it. I'm just going to press B, which will just reconfigure the altimeter. Altimeter? Altimeter.
High speed.
Whoops.
High speed. High speed. High speed.
Okay.
High
We are
speed.
256 miles an hour. Knots,
High
sorry.
speed. High speed. High speed. High speed. High speed.
There she goes. She shut up finally. Huzzah. How are we descending? We're coming down 7,000. Beautiful. Okay, turn right heading 060. Oh, as we move it gets more and more difficult to keep your hand on the controller, so we go to 060 as instructed. Can we do the let's do the approach checklist now?
Altimeters.
Set.
Pressurization.
Checked. APU on. Fasten seatbelts. No smoking. On. End of checklist.
Cool. I did actually forget to put the never mind. The seatbelt sign on as we were coming down, but never mind. Some people will have an experience to remember in the lavatories, but you know, that'll teach them. Okay, we're going to head east now. Acknowledge AVU. Oops. Click. There we go. Actually, click. There we go. Are you sure about this? Where's this airport then? Surely my indications would say that south would be this way then. And I don't think the airport's out to sea. Are we lost? Quite possibly. Yeah, we're heading east. Well, we'll follow in their directions they give us. If they get it wrong, then, you know, I can't be held accountable for that. Well, I can be. I'm the captain of the ship, but you know what I mean. It's not my fault, Gov. It's not my fault. Cool, look at that. The pine forests. All the fjords. Well, this actually, are they fjords? And the quite jaggedy landscape there. Look at that. Wow. Hang on, is Stavanger Airport on an island? Is it on that land over there, maybe? Joe, oh God. I'm instantly regretting the decision to come here. This looks complicated all of a sudden. Is Stavanger Airport in fact an aircraft carrier? That's what I want to know. Have you set me up to... Hang on, let me just have a quick check. Haven't got time. Right, 115, descend 2000, acknowledge. Right, solar tower. Oops, speeding again. Me and my speeding problem.
High speed. High speed.
Right. So let's stick the approach on, and this should take the ILS. What was that? Make straight in one. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's just ask where they are, because I don't actually see the airport and I'm a little bit concerned. It's got to be over here somewhere, isn't it? 1 o'clock. Okay, it's over there somewhere. Fine, cool, thank you. What have we got before landing? We can wait for that for a second. Let's hopefully we're going to drop to 2000 and hopefully this ILS will go on approach. I hope to God that will find it. Staring anxiously at that needle now. It's not moving, is it? Get nervous. I'm still unfamiliar with the area. Please give direction. I'm more than 11 miles. Okay. Is that needle moving? The needle's moving! Oh, thank heavens for that. Thank you. I'm not touching it. We are on the ILS. Oh, thank God for that. Groovy. It's found it. It's found it. And apparently the... Can you see the airport? Oh, there's the airport there. Jeez. Okay. Grand. Cool. We're on the ILS. Super duper smashing great. What's the speed? 150. Let's just maintain speed. We want to probably get about 150. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Let's
before landing checklist. Landing gear.
Oh yeah, need that.
Down flaps.
We'll have 2 lots of flap. Do you just want 1 lot of flap maybe? Let's put the flap up then. Cleared to land. Acknowledge. No, you want more than... You want 40... 22? 45 maybe? Oh no, 45's down there, beg your pardon, I misread it. 22 flap. Come on, what do you want? Tell me. You're not giving me any instruction here.
22 autopilot.
Okay, autopilot. We want to get down to 200 feet before we switch that off. Way down to 1,000. I'm going to let her bring her in. This is Stavanger, everyone. This has gone a little bit better than I planned, or no, not planned. No, better than I feared, should I say? When I couldn't see the airport at one point. (500, 400 feet). I'm going to disengage at 200. (300).
Approaching minimums.
Autopilot.
Okay, let's disengage.
Autopilot.
Off. End of checklist.
Minimums. Minimums.
Okay.
Sink rate. Sink rate.
Flare. Okay, we're a little bit off centre. There we go. Safely down at Stavanger.
Ladies
Exit
and
runway when
gentlemen,
able.
we have
Okay.
arrived at our destination.
Where
Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until
exactly
the
are we
gate
going to go?
and the captain turns off the seatbelt sign. We hope your flight was a pleasant one. Thank you for flying with us. We hope to see you again soon.
Okay, as you can see, this is not the most detailed one, so we can get off this runway onto another runway. Let's actually there's like land, there's like some buildings over at the end, so we'll just cruise to the end of the runway. Let's switch the gust lock on. Okie dokie, will do. Thank you.
After landing
after
checklist.
landing.
Exterior lights. Off. Ice protection checked. Transponder.
Transponder. Let's just dab a little bit of brake actually. Transponder is here.
Standby. Gust lock. On. Flaps. Trims.
Okay. Okay, I'm coming down. Any preference which way? I'm going to go towards the buildings because I'm not sure what's that way. Trim, let's put the trim back up as it was, which was 6, wasn't it? 6. Acknowledge. There you go, put the trims up.
0. 7 up. End of checklist.
Sweet, okay. So what we got left? Parking and if leaving aircraft. Well, do you know what? I'm gonna, as you can see, this is not the most detailed Stavanger airport ever, so we're just gonna rock up to these hangars here and then we're gonna shut down. I think that will conclude a lovely flight. Welcome to Norway, everyone. And as I say, from here we'll be flying north to a more remote airfield, and a smaller airfield at that. I think that might be the small terminal building. But we'll rock down to these hangars here. Dab up a wee bit of brake. And we got some parking areas here, so we'll just rock down to one of this one here. Didn't do that turn particularly well, but we did it. Park and brake on. Let me just have a quick look out to see if... is this the best place to park? I think it's probably the only place to park, really. Anyway, so we're here, fantastic. So let's do
Parking
our
checklist.
parking.
Fasten seatbelt, no smoking. Off. Hydraulic electrical pump.
Hydraulic electrical pump. Stand by. Where's hydraulic electrical pump?
Off. Red
There we go.
beacon. Off.
Oh, that one.
APU. Off. End of checklist.
Fantastic. Right. And if leaving the aircraft,
checklist. Fuel pump power.
fuel pump power.
Off. Emergency lights. Off. Battery. Off. See you later, Captain. End of checklist.
Cool. Of course, we do have the engines still running,
One power.
so that'll be useful. So there we go. I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. So we're now at Stavanger, and next time we will be flying. This was a new aircraft, the ERJ-135. But we will be flying a different aircraft, a propeller aircraft. Oh yeah, so look out for that. We'll be flying further north into Norway. So join me for that. I'll try to make it a little bit sooner than this one came along, because it was a bit of a while before this one came along, but I have been busy and I do apologise. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Thoughts and comments please leave in the section below, and join me next time for more flying adventures in FSX. So I'll see you next time.